All right, y'all. What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another episode of Contrarian Sports Channel with yours truly, Key Stupid. Not sure what's going on in the background. A little bit of technical difficulties. But apparently y'all can hear me, so I'm gonna just start talking. I'm not sure what's going on with G or anything like that. But welcome, y'all. Come on in the studio. Y'all chill, relax. Got the game on. Got the Indiana Pacers and Milwaukee Bucks. Um, been an action-packed week full of playoff basketball. It's been great. Been getting to watch a lot of the games and whatnot with my schedule. So I've been enjoying that. Uh, we know the Milwaukee Bucks are without Dame Lillard, and Giannis. So that's that's a plus. That's a plus that the Milwaukee Bucks are in this game, only down 3 points. The Pacers, I thought, will run away with it. They're up 2-1, but I don't know. The second half might be a little tricky, so we'll definitely see. Um, in other news, earlier had some great games earlier. The New York Knicks edged out the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, that boy Jalen Brunson was on one, had a playoff career high 47 points, 10 assists. They just couldn't do nothing with him. And at the end, the Sixers came out on fire. They were up by as many as 12, I think, in the first half. Played good through the first half, but that momentum swung in the second half, and they just couldn't do anything with Brunson and them boys. I like the Knicks. I think they're going to win this series, and they're my only hope to get the Boston Celtics out of there, I think, now. So I'm going for the Knicks in the East all the way through. I was going for the Sixers, but they can never get their shit right. Embiid not healthy. He really should have probably sat his ass down, but it is what it is. Um, what other game came on earlier? Oh, yeah, the Clippers. I like the Clippers, y'all. I don't know why, because they got a mixture of people I don't like and guys I do like. I like Russell Westbrook historically. I like Kawhi Leonard historically, Paul George, Norman Powell. But then when you get to the uh, James Harden and Zubac and some of the other role players, I don't really rock with them, but I root for them because they're a well put together team, and you think they would have done more with this roster, the last 4 years or so. But yeah, they 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 avoided an all time meltdown. They went up by as much as 30 points, and Kyrie, Kyrie Irving was balling out his mind, man. Kyrie is who y'all think Luka Doncic is. Everybody on this Luka train, and he the next big thing in the NBA. Now, Luka is a front runner. He's a stat pattern, just like your boy Braun. He doesn't really. He's not a guy that's gonna lead his team to a championship. Kyrie is who y'all think Luka is. Like, Kyrie is the closer. Kyrie is the guy I want with the ball at the end of the game, not Luka. I mean, Luka couldn't hit a three till the fourth quarter. Um, but Kyrie helped them battle back and got it within two. Clippers made some big shots. Paul George made a crazy three in the corner to keep them up five. James Harden kind of rewinded time a little bit, and he just doing the same thing, man. Going to the lane and shooting left hand floaters, getting some and ones, and the Clippers were able to tie it up going back home. So the rest of that series should be good. I'm going for the Clippers. Dallas, I wouldn't be mad if they won, but like I said, I'm not a big Luca fan. Even though salute to Kyrie, all the uh, all the Disney sports shows tomorrow morning will be on his dick and whatnot. Even though a couple years ago they was talk about him because he didn't want to take the vaccine, or he said some shit about Jews. So whatever. But Kyrie, that dude, that should be an interesting series. Um, yesterday, yesterday from 1 o'clock till damn near 11, I was in front of the TV watching basketball. Four games on back to back to back to back. Um, they the Orlando Magic beat the Cleveland Cavaliers pretty handedly. I mean, the Wagner boys and between the Wagner boys and I forget who else on the team with Orlando, but they were just hooping. They played a really good game, and that series is tied 2-2 now with you know both teams protecting home court and it going back to Cleveland. So we'll see with that series. Um, New Orleans is out of here. The the Thunder are just too good of a team. Without Zion, I don't think New Orleans has a chance. The whole Thunder team will fall. They have a great group of young guys, and I like how they don't let one person in the post game interview at the very end of the game when they run. The sideline reporter runs up to talk to whoever had the best game. A handful of them stand there together, and they seem really like a really well put together team, really tight knit unit. Um, I don't think I don't think Oklahoma City has what it takes to beat like Minnesota or Denver, but they'll at least get through the second round and be in the conference finals. I think, and depending on who wins between the Clippers and Dallas Mavericks, I think the Thunder.
I don't understand what's going on in the replay center, to be honest. I said it. I think I said it this year or last year, whatever. D'Lo clearly gets hit in the face on a drive. Replay center is going to go. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense to me. It bothers me. I'm sorry I didn't answer your question, but that shit is like. And then I just saw what happened with the Sixers Knick game too. What are we doing?
Can you take us through that last play, just what happened and what unfolded? What was, I don't know if you were screened or what happened on that last play.
Jamal Murray made a shot. And it's just basketball.
It's just basketball.
At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
I don't understand what the
1, 2, 3 Cancun. y'all heard it right. LeBron is the GOAT of excuses. LeBron is the GOAT of excuses. If he's gonna be the GOAT of anything, he's not the GOAT of basketball. Y'all thought I had to change your heart. Y'all thought I was gonna say he's the GOAT of the NBA. No, LeBron is the GOAT of excuses. Shout out to Black Sheep G for playing that video, and the things we coming up with just gonna be more entertaining for y'all. So y'all just keep a lookout for that. But LeBron is like, I think he's 39. He sees the retirement going on. He's getting close to retirement. He's entering his soft guy era, if you will. Drizzle. LeBron entering his soft guy era for sure, man. Um, this is just like this was comical. I didn't even come to criticize him. I was just like, I did come to criticize him. Like, how can y'all call the greatest the greatest basketball player ever to play in the NBA? How can y'all call him that? And he does shit like this. What's going on, G man? I know you battling back from illness and whatnot, but good to see your face, man. Welcome. Um, LeBron, Jordan never did that, right? Jordan never did it. Kobe never did it. I can't think of anybody who complains about everything but their own gameplay on losing other than LeBron. The refs have been terrible. The refs have been terrible this postseason. I be scratching my head on some of the calls they make. That the replay system is kind of funky. And some instances, teams are forced to use a challenge when it's clear as day, like that call didn't need to be made. Like I think earlier they called out of bounds on Tyrese Maxey, and he clearly didn't step out of bounds or the ball didn't go out of bounds, but they had to use a challenge to prove that to avoid losing a possession. So that I get that. But LeBron, the game in this particular game, I'm talking about game 2, y'all. Game 2 against Denver. The Lakers with like 7 or 8 minutes left in the third quarter were up 20. After being up by 12 or so at halftime, they put the lead up to 20 points. And they let Denver come all the way back and win at the buzzer. I mean, you saw, I'm not mad at Anthony Davis the way he reacted, for real, because that reporter was just trolling him. Like, I would have left after that question, too. He was asking him, oh, were you screened? That shit took me out, yo, because clearly Anthony Davis was not screened. Like, it was only him and Jamal Murray in the corner, and Jamal Murray just hit a tough step back jump shot. It was a tough shot, and it was good defense, better offense. Nothing AD could have did about it. He played it well. He contested it, and Jamal Murray happened to make the game-winning shot, which he can do. But that reporter was just trolling him, so I get why he was mad. And then the whole thing about it's just basketball. It's just basketball. After losing 3 straight games, it went from being about the referees and the replay system to what was going on in other games to it's just basketball. Like LeBron said it almost as if he doesn't care about winning championships anymore. Like it's just basketball. It's just basketball. It's all good. It's just basketball. Nothing to worry about. We get swept. It's just basketball. Although we just discussed they're not going to get swept because they just beat Denver last night to make the series 3-1. But I don't think anybody's ever come down from 3-0 to win a playoff series in the history of the game. So the likelihood of them winning 3 straight games against the defending champs is damn near impossible. But I would like somebody in the chat, like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, I think LeBron this year has just been continuing to discredit himself. The more he talks behind the mic, the more he just discredits himself from, telling the people of the world that he didn't have enough help in Miami that first year that they lost to the Mavericks to, explaining how hard it is to guard Steph Curry to saying he won the toughest championship ever by having a 7-month break and then winning the championship in the bubble, to complaining about the replay system and a foul call on them blowing a 20-point lead. How about talk about y'all defense against Denver? How about talk about how AD and D'Lo disappear in the third in the fourth quarters of those games? Now D'Lo had a game 2. He came back out and he was shooting. He made like 7 straight threes, and had 23 points. So he made 7 threes and maybe 2 free throws, and he proved the doubters wrong about game 1. But then he came back game 3 and had 0, a huge donut, which I can't be mad at LeBron for that. And that was at home. To score 0 points and you're like the third option on the team, that's kind of crazy. But AD in game 3, like just like game 2, and I can't remember game 1, but just like game 2 and 3, AD was seemingly making Nikola Jokic look small, look very, very like a little nigga, as we say in the court, like made him look like a little nigga. And it was like AD is the best player on the court for 3 quarters, but in the fourth quarter he just stops asking for the ball, stops shooting. I guess I can give him some credit because in game 2, I'm all over the place, y'all. But in game 2, LeBron was cooking in that fourth quarter. I mean, Denver had got it at 2 points, and LeBron hit back-to-back threes and put them back up 8. I'm like, okay, the Lakers might have this. The Lakers might have this because LeBron is cooking. I mean, he was driving to the basket, dunking on niggas, shooting threes, and all up until he had his everybody keep calling his Byron Russell moment, like when he pushed off, somebody fell, and he had a wide open 3. It was a good shot. It just rimmed out. I'm not gonna say he just choked on that shot. I mean, and we all know if you played basketball before, being wide the fuck open for like 3 seconds, like where you got time to think about the shot and everything, and the whole arena is watching you're wide the fuck open. It's much easier to hit a shot when you're being contested or somebody in your face than being wide the fuck open and for 5 seconds and thinking about it. Like, so I'm not blaming LeBron for missing that shot. I mean, and it rimmed out. It went halfway down and came back out. So, but yeah, LeBron needs to stay off the mic. Stay off the mic the rest of the year, dog. Like, even after y'all lose the series, LeBron, stay off the mic, bro. You just doing yourself a disservice. People are still going to defend LeBron in the GOAT conversation, like people like Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp and those people at ESPN that are paid to uplift him. But LeBron is out of the GOAT conversation. He can win 2 more championships, and he's out of the GOAT conversation. First of all, he's not going to win 2 championships, not at age 40 coming up. But he just makes excuses. Like, not once in that post game conference did he talk about the game. He talked about the refs. He talked about the replay system. He even went as far. He was desperate, y'all. He went as far to talk about what was going on in another game, which was legit. The referees were awful down the stretch in that game 2 of the Knicks and Sixers. They were awful. I'm not gonna cap. He had a point, but you're being asked about what's going on with your game. Like, the pressure is on you. You have, you're in these situations where you must win these games, especially game 2 when you're up 20 points. You had an opportunity, and y'all blew it as a team, including you, LeBron. Y'all blew it, plain and simple. If you're up 20 points in the third quarter, you should be able to bring that home. If you're the greatest player of all time, if Jordan was ever up 20, I'm not saying it never happened, but the likelihood of him letting another team come back and win that game at the buzzer, like, nah. Like, LeBron, he doesn't have that killer instinct at 39, and he never really had it. He never really had it like, yo, get out the way and give me the ball. LeBron would much rather say he's making the right basketball play and driving to the basket and kicking out to somebody on the 3-point line. And if they don't make the shot, then it's on them. Like, guys got to hit shots, even though the 3-pointer. I go on about that, how LeBron's playing around LeBron is kind of like handicapping people to expect people to make 3-point shots all the goddamn time. But it's too high percentage of a shot. But yeah, LeBron is the GOAT of excuses. I can't wait to hear what excuse he has when they lose the series. It's just entertaining to me at this point. And I know the Bron sexuals out there are running out of, their defenses for him. Ain't much left for them to talk about. It's no excuse. You were up 20 points. You need to close out game 2 and possibly be tied going back to Denver for game 5 with a brand new series starting over, best out of 3. But I don't know, man. Craziest things have happened. LeBron and them came back from 3-1, but I don't think they have the personnel, and I don't think Denver is gonna play as bad as they did in game 4. Then again, Denver pisses me off because every game this series, right, starts off the same way. Lakers come out with the energy. And they go up by double digits before long. and Denver is just playing this. Oh, we'll just play our game. We'll catch back up. But I don't know how long that game plan could last. Like Denver can't take the Lakers lightly. The Lakers are a playoff team. LeBron and AD are formidable opponents. Don't give them hope. They better not lose Game 5 because I think if Denver loses Game 5, it's probably going to 7. And it'd be good for TV, be good for ratings, but I don't know. You want to give LeBron and them a chance because y'all are their biggest obstacle. If they get past Denver, nah, I don't know. I don't know if the Lakers could beat like Minnesota or I don't know if the Lakers could beat Minnesota the way that boy Ant Edwards playing. He is coming for everybody head. You know, pause. Like he had everybody. He won't smoke with everybody. KD, you know, Bradley Beal talk about they ain't gonna be swept. They gonna be swept later on tonight. Like the Suns are done. The Suns are a prime example. I know I'm all over the place. I'm trying to stick to LeBron, but the Suns are a prime example of like you just can't take names and put them on the court and and think it's gonna work and get you a championship. Booker talk about I don't know who will be able to guard us respectfully. Like they don't because all y'all do the same thing. All y'all isolate and dribble the air out the ball, and then if you don't make the shot, the other team going back the other way for a fast break or whatever, and y'all don't play defense. But yeah, LeBron is the GOAT of excuses, y'all. The GOAT. He is the GOAT. The GOAT of excuses. And he dragging AD along with him. AD gotta do something though. AD gotta do something. Like you the biggest guy on the court. I don't get why he just doesn't dominate Jokic the whole 4 quarters. I don't know if he gets tired, he falls down and then, you know, holds his little wrist. Like he always hurt when he fall down, always a little banged up. I don't know, bro. But LeBron, I say it all. You are not like it's brand new news to y'all, right? Like LeBron has been canceled himself out of the GOAT conversation, but after this series, he's definitely not the GOAT. Definitely not the GOAT. There's nothing you can tell me about longevity. Nothing you can tell me about, you know, records he's broken stats wise. He has a lot of great individual feats as a solo basketball player, but it's a team sport. And when it comes to LeBron James teams, he's underachieved for GOAT standards compared to MJ. And we can debate that any day. You know, that's a topic every day of the show. So LeBron is the GOAT, y'all. Y'all got it. Of excuses. LeBron is the GOAT of excuses. In other news, before we go to the second topic, the NFL draft just passed. First round went how I think most of us thought it was going to go. Nail painting Caleb Williams went to the Chicago Bears. Everybody's hyping him up to be the next Mahomes. So, they got Keenan Allen. They got DJ Moore. They got DeAndre Swift in the backfield. I ain't gonna lie. As a Green Bay fan, I was a little sick at number 9 when they got Rome Odunze, the receiver from Washington. I was kind of sick right there. I was like, they not playing. I'm gonna shout out their GM though. He is on the hot seat, and I can't be mad at him for going for it all on the offensive end. I know the defense probably needs to get better, but he's giving Caleb Williams a lot of weapons to work with for a rookie. If he's gonna live up, and he's giving him the best chance to win now, and come in and live up to the hype. He is to risk the number 1 pick last year for DJ Moore, right? To give away Justin Fields when even now it was like, don't give away Justin Fields. Like, go get 2 receivers at 1 and 9 in the draft, or 2 offensive players at 1 and 9 in the draft, like Marvin Harrison and maybe somebody else, to get rid of Justin Fields, to recoup the number 1 pick again this year from Carolina, and go get Caleb Williams, sign the free agents of Keenan Allen and DeAndre Swift in the offseason, and then go grab Rome Odunze at number 9 in the draft. Kudos to that guy. I can't remember his name. But the black GM in Chicago. Hold up, I'm gonna figure it out. Hold up, y'all. My bad. Chicago Bears GM. Oh, Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles. Uh, Young man, 38 years old. He went to Boston College. African American GM. Shout out to him. I'm gonna give him his credit. He's doing he's trying to save his job. We all know, but that's the business. But I think he's doing right by bringing in this rookie. If you're going to be bringing in a rookie quarterback, make it a team, make it an offense where he can thrive possibly. I still personally think Caleb Williams is, my opinion. I just have a feeling like he's going to be a bust. The Pac-12 really doesn't translate to what goes on in the NBA. I mean, in the NFL, but yeah, he has a chance. He has a chance. I'm not going to rule him out. I wanted Chicago to go get the boy from LSU, Chase is it Chase McDaniels? Or I know his last name McDaniels, but he ended up going to the Washington. Patriots went and got Drake May, which was predictable. I knew they were going to get Drake May. He looks like a New England Patriots quarterback. And then number 4, Arizona got Marvin Harrison Jr. and so forth. My Green Bay Packers, we did well in the draft. I think we got the number 1 running back in the draft by expert rankings. The kid Marshawn Lloyd that transferred from South Carolina to USC, played with Caleb Williams. We got some safeties because we need safety help. We got a DB, a cornerback. We got an offensive tackle, offensive guard, and we got a linebacker. From that linebacker out of Texas A&M. I can go through I got the information for y'all, but y'all see us on the field next year. We'll see y'all Philly and Brazil game 1. I got my boys out there talking shit, talk about Philly, go wipe us because they got Cooper DeJean, that DB from Iowa. I think it was Iowa. Cooper DeJean, the white boy from Iowa, the cornerback. I ain't stunning him. And Eagles, y'all got to prove it. We don't. We playing on house money, and we just gonna improve next year. So, looking forward to the NFL season after this draft. I think this draft will be probably the best draft for. I don't know how next year gonna be, as far as draft. I don't know who's up next year. And then also in other news, before I go to the next topic, Reggie Bush is getting his Heisman back. Should have been happening. It's a few years later, especially with all this NIL stuff. We knew eventually after NIL came back it would happen, but happy for Reggie Bush. He's one of the greatest college football players we've ever seen on the field. So happy he got his Heisman reinstated and he'll be back on the board and everything for voters and whatnot. So shout out to Reggie Bush. On the second topic, I want to move to the WNBA. We all know that Caitlin Clark, right, the darling of college women's basketball and women's sports the last 2 years. Caitlin Clark it was the number 1 pick to the Indiana Fever. She actually was at the Pacers game the other night. I don't know if she's at this one, but she was at the Pacers game the other night in the Skybox. And it just seems like, before she got drafted, a lot of WNBA players were asked about her, and it was just kind of like mixed reactions where they're kind of respecting her, kind of not. So, G, if you got a video, let's see how the current WNBA players feel about Caitlin Clark as she's coming into her rookie season in WNBA. light. Like when she has the green light because she always on go. Like Caitlin Clark let that thing go. Most of the time she making that shit. Like I've never seen. I can't even say maybe Steph in his early years, but I've never seen a basketball player throw up threes like that and just be so accurate from that distance. I'm gonna give it to Kate. I'm gonna give it up to Caitlin Clark on that. You can't deny that. That's eye test. You don't have to be a basketball player. My mom don't watch a lick of basketball. Can watch Caitlin Clark and tell me that girl good. Like if you watch Caitlin Clark, you know she has the ultimate green light. No, and it works for her team. Like if you have a player like her with her ability, when are you gonna? Why would you deny her the green light at all times? It's worked. It worked for them in college. I mean, she came up short of a championship twice, but she got the 2 straight national championships and just lost to ultimately the better teams at the time in LSU and South Carolina, respectively. But to say, just to sit there and seem like you're jealous that she has the green light is just like, that's not really basketball. That's some other underlying shit right there. I wish G is under the weather, y'all, today. I'm sorry. Like he's in the background. I wish I had him right now because I would let him know how Lexi Brown is kind of an Instagram thought. And I know G don't like Instagram thoughts like that. You know, he would have to be honest with her about herself. But I'm gonna digress. And y'all know how G be, so you can imagine what he would have to bring to the table. But Lexi Brown, you sound jealous. You sound jealous. I'm sorry. We not checking for you. Last time I think I watched the WNBA draft, like the Los Angeles Sparks had like 2 top 10 picks. You're not that good, obviously. So I'm gonna put that to bed. Diana Taurasi. I'm gonna respect Diana Taurasi. She's been in the league a minute. She 41. So she does come off like the dinosaur that, just don't respect the youngs. I get where she's coming from though. I like that competitive spirit. Like I don't care who you are. You come in this league. This is the professionals. It's good that you can play in college like that, but these are the pros. So you don't crown anybody early. So Diana Taurasi, I'm cool with her saying like, it's a different game in the WNBA. When you look at women like Brittany Griner, that is a grown ass woman. Like Caitlin Clark will have some competition in the WNBA. I don't think it'll affect her ability to shoot, but where her other weaknesses are, as far as a mid range and how she usually can slash to the basket, she go be meeting some of the towers of that basket. So we'll see. On the other hand, Diana Taurasi, you capped her. You capped her, Diana. I gotta call you out for it. To sit here and say you would take Paige Beckers, the guard that just came out of UConn, to say you would take Paige Beckers as the first overall pick in the WNBA draft, I think that's kind of how I want to say it. That's just out of your alleged hate for Caitlin Clark. There's nobody in women's college basketball. There's nobody who watched women's college basketball the last 2 years who would think any one single player would go before Caitlin Clark as the number 1 pick in the WNBA draft this year. It's just nothing. And that's a nothing burger you put up. And speaking of Paige Beckers, I respect Paige Beckers. I watched her play this year. UConn was a good team. They played the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Final Four in a close game. Questionable calls down the stretch, but Caitlin Clark and them came out on top, and she outplayed Paige Beckers. I'm sorry, Paige Beckers was not that. Was not the top 2 biggest factors on her own team in that Final Four game. So, based on what I saw this year, Paige Beckers is a great player. She'll be good in WNBA, but no way she was going before Caitlin Clark in the WNBA draft. So Diana, that was a nothing burger. Brianna Stewart came out and said came out and said Caitlin Clark can't be considered one of the greatest college women's basketball player because she didn't secure that championship. Like I said, she got it twice, but she lost. It's kind of like the LeBron thing. LeBron get to the finals every year, but he loses. Breanna Stewart had the privilege of being part of that Gino Auriemma's era of where UConn was dominating college basketball year in and year out. Like they were kind of like South Carolina is now, just going undefeated every year, getting to the championship every year, and winning a handful of titles over the last 2 decades. But Breanna Stewart, your teams were stacked. Like we remember you from those UConn teams, but we remember those other girls too, because those teams were stacked. Like y'all had the number 1 team every year. Breanna Stewart is 29 and currently playing for the New York Liberty. I thought she was older than that because I don't know why I thought she was like in her 30s. But Caitlin Clark, in my opinion, as far as my years of watching women's college basketball, if she's not number 1, she's top 2 and probably not 2. As far as players I've seen, women I've seen play college basketball. I put Maya Moore up there though. Maya Moore was my girl. You also had Candace Parker. You had some phenoms, but to say she's disqualified from the argument because of national championships, I think you're using your privilege a little much. Like UConn was stacked. Your teams were stacked. Like you're not. You won a couple championships. We're not considering you the greatest women's college basketball player of all time. So you sound a little jealous. You sound a little jealous, also a little jaded there. But be that as it may, whatever. And then I agree with Chiney Ogwumike. She confused me because I thought she didn't play basketball anymore, but she does. But she can go over there and be an analyst for ESPN in the off season. That's shout out to her. Like that's a blessing. But I would agree with her with saying Caitlin Clark is not the greatest women's basketball player of all time, because that's like I said, you don't crown anybody early. I got to see what she does in the pros first. I would like to think, based on what we've seen so far, that as she goes into the pros, that would translate well into the professional game and that she will flourish. But I can't agree in saying she's the greatest of all time. Actually, yeah, like I said, Maya Moore, Candace Parker, there have been too many greats. I'm not going to disrespect Yo, he black, he back. What up, G?
Hey man, hey, the black sheep ghost in the building, man. I mean,
the black sheep ghost in that building. What's good, my boy?
Man,
I know you still. I was telling the people you were recovering from your illness, but I'm glad you can make it on here with us and still run the background for me. You got anything to add from anything I've said so far?
Man, I've been watching in the background, man. I mean, I'm feeling okay. It's just that little technical difficulties with this. You understand that the people or the people with power in the back, they know they don't want to hear me talk, so they messing up with my equipment today. But it's okay. I know you're talking about they hating on I would say something controversial. It sound like they hating on the white goddess. Caden, man. They hating on the white goddess, man. I said it.
It's her own people too. It's her own.
It's her own people, man. Hey, I thought it was all women all united. I thought it was feminists forever. What happened to women not supporting other women? What's going on?
It's funny you say that, G, because that was gonna be my next point. Like, as forward thinking and progressive as the WNBA organization is, as far as LGBTQ and all that, and be who you are, woman empowerment. It sure seems like they be throwing dust on each other.
Seems like they hating. They seem like they hating a lot, man.
You want to know my theory? You want to know my theory, G?
What's the theory?
I think they hate Caitlin Clark because she's not on the other side. She doesn't play for the other team. What you team I'm talking about?
What you mean?
I think she prefers she prefers to date people with penises. She has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend.
Oh,
She has a
because she's normal.
boyfriend
She normal.
because she's straight. Yes, because she's
Oh yeah.
a heterosexual woman and she's dominating the game. I mean, her boyfriend, right? And I think you got the picture, G. Her boyfriend is Connor McCaffrey. He's
Oh, that shit look ugly.
he's currently probably so he's currently he actually plays for the men's Iowa Hawkeyes team in college. And I think they came out over the summer about their relationships. Like he was in Paris and she was in the comments and whatnot. And but I think that could be part of the reason why they don't like her. But let's dive a little deeper into it. We also she's not the first one. She's not the first one that they would hate for that. If you can, G, bring up the video I have about some past issues with the WNBA possibly being a little, do I say sexist? I don't know if I can say sexist, but they have it seems like they have some prejudice. There could be some prejudice within that league. So let's get into it whenever you get.
Which one you talking about? You talking about
the last video I sent you on Candace Wiggins.
Oh, Candace Wiggins. Oh yeah, that joint. I say less. I know which one you're talking about, but we got a lot of stuff in the archive. I be thinking, I'm like, hold on, man, hold on.
Hey,
Oh, I gotta see it.
Hey, for y'all that were here from the beginning, I didn't realize the live was going. I was kind of in my own world. Like, my bad. Like I said, we had some technical difficulties, but I really didn't realize the live was going. So if y'all was on for like the first 20 minutes, just saw me sitting here watching the game on my phone and sipping my tea. You know, my bad, yo. But we gonna get all that out. Yeah, I was in my own world, just watching playoffs, chilling, big and back being bulls. You know. Oh man.
Let's see if I can find that.
Shout out, what up, Brody? I meant to shout you out earlier. I saw you commenting earlier. I don't know if you're still on, but what up, Brody? Shout out to Taj. Been on. She was one of the ones. I know she was watching me not say shit for like 20 minutes. And trying to engage with me in the comments. So I appreciate that. And once again, shout out to the Rumble. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out if you looking from Instagram, wherever you're looking at around the world. I appreciate you. Y'all really been engaging with me on TikTok. I appreciate that. Even if you disagree, I appreciate the engagement because this is sports. Like it's an opinionated subject. So I'm open to all conversation when it comes to our topics. And also, y'all been subscribing too. I'd say like 2 weeks ago, I was at like 6 subscribers. I'm at like 27 now, so that's like exponential growth. Y'all rocking with me, I'm rocking with y'all, man. And we can't stop, won't stop, no Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop, no Diddy. We will keep bringing y'all this entertainment, keep bringing y'all this good content. Giving y'all a space where we can talk about shit we like to talk about in sports, man, in the sports world. So
it's a vibe right now, man. We on a different path right now, man. It's getting real.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Like I said, this is not the Disney version of sports talk that they got on the mother networks and stuff. This is, we in the barbershop with it. We raw with it. Like however we wanna go about talking about things. This is open and safe. Well, I ain't gonna say a safe space because YouTube, you never know. They be wishy-washy. But if you want to come up here and debate, whatever, this is the spot to do it. Always open to other people's opinion. So
yeah, this video is wild, man. So I'm trying to see what's going on with it. It's acting wild. Something with it says like not a virus to it, but it's not pulling up. But shoot,
not pulling up. You want me to try to resend it to you?
You could try to. Shoot, let me see.
It's coming from the drive.
Let me see if I can
coming to you. Y'all bear with us. Y'all bear with us, man. Y'all ain't doing shit else
at all.
Yeah, on a Sunday, y'all getting ready for the grind, the Monday grind. Well, I'm off this week, so after
time off from the white man.
Yeah, man. After tomorrow, I'm be in the wind too. I'm be enjoying myself until next weekend. So, but y'all Y'all will catch us on FMF at some point this week. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday, and sometimes we go live. But y'all look out for FMF this week. We got some great content coming for y'all over there.
Yeah, man,
I think at halftime I was telling the people that the Milwaukee Bucks were sticking with the Pacers, but I turned my head. It's halfway through the fourth quarter, and the Pacers pulled away by 14. So I think the Bucks are going to go down 3-1 after this game, and I think it's over for them because I don't think Giannis nor Dame Lillard are coming back to participate in any more of the games. And Bobby Portis got ejected in the first quarter too, so it was going to be a tall task already. And then, a key player gets ejected. I don't think they stood a chance. But Pacers probably will run away with the series, and they'll probably play. They'll probably end up playing Boston in the second round, or the Knicks. I can't remember which one it will be, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, sure. I saw that game. I saw the highlights of what's the name putting in work against KD. The dude on Timberwolves,
Anthony Edwards, bro. He don't give two fucks about none of these old heads. He ain't showing no love. He just coming to chop heads off, bro.
Real disrespectful.
Hey, bro, towards the end of the game, he was in the middle of the court doing the DX sign.
Yeah. I was like, bro, this man is real disrespectful right now, bro. Go.
Hey, bro, KD ain't doing nothing about it. He just sit there and try to brush the little bit of hair he has on his head and just on the next year. Who knows what team KD would be on next year? But the Suns just terrible, bro. Like, to have all that firepower on offense, they don't play no defense and they have no cohesion. Like, they get on my nerves.
I mean, KD gotta realize that he may be done.
He might be done. I mean, good thing he skipped to Golden State for those 2 years. Otherwise, he would be really irrelevant in the landscape of who we talk about as some of the greatest players in basketball. Oh, there you go. I see it in the little square right there. I see the video coming up. My bad, y'all. We getting it together. Like I said,
a little bit different this time, man. But we gonna let y'all watch, man. We always figure out something. We always figuring out something. Let's see what they got to say on this one, man.
Yes, sir.
One former WNBA star said they are not that accepting of you if you're straight. Whoa. WNBA star Candice Wiggins retired from the WNBA about a year ago, and now she's talking about some of the surprising hardships she experienced in the league. She said was bullied in the league for being straight. Yeah. She said me being heterosexual and straight and being vocal in my identity as a straight woman was huge. I would say 98% of the women in the WNBA are gay women. It was a conformist type of place. There was a whole different set of rules the other players could apply. There was a lot of jealousy and competition, and we're all fighting for crumbs. The way I looked, the way I played, those things contributed to the tension. People were deliberately trying to hurt me all of the time. I had never been called the B word so many times in my life than I was in my rookie season. I'd never been thrown to the ground so much. The message was, we want you to know we don't like you.
Damn. Now, I've looked into this story a little bit. I couldn't find much more on it because, for one, Candice Wiggins mentioned it one time and she never mentioned it again. Like, they were asking her in interviews after she talked about this. About it, and she wouldn't elaborate on it or anything. And then, of course, the cleanup crew, as far as public relations with the WNBA, denied it and just said it was baseless claims and whatnot. But for some reason, I feel like I could believe her. Like I don't know. Like,
hold on, they done messed up now. Listen,
what?
I didn't want to say a lot. I'm glad y'all can see my face now. Listen, I'm ready to talk on this. You done yet? Because I'm about to go in on this.
Hey, you go ahead and lead this one. You go ahead.
Yeah. Listen up. I've been thought this. My theory has always been there, man. It starts with guys. Listen, they don't like guys, so of course the lesbians, they gonna hate the straight person that like regular penis in her vagina, not the plastic dildos that these halfway these gay / homosexuals like when they you know the girls that want to act like they got the deep voices and they want to act like they want to, they want to be men. They mad. They trying to emulate, trying to have testosterone, trying to bully around the normal girl that's on the team.
Yep.
Not knowing that y'all are the retarded ones. So basically, y'all get mad because y'all see the light in her that she wants to be a resemblance of God because she wants regular penis and y'all want plastic penis. So the reason why they threw her on the ground because, hey, why you gotta have this goodness inside you? And then she's like, oh, I like to have goodness. As you talking about real penis and you all like fake ones. So that's how she got pushed in practice all the time. But back to the other side with the Caitlyn. This reverse to the Caitlyn because they see the goodness in Caitlyn because Caitlyn actually acts like a female. I saw her with lipstick and a dress. I never thought I would see the girl that would play basketball and had lipstick on the dress when she's not playing basketball. So they don't like that. They don't like that if she has real hair that's coming out of her hair. That's not that fake European fake wigs that y'all be putting on. And then y'all are mad because she knows how to represent herself as a lady. And y'all in WNBA, but y'all want to take away the W. And y'all just want to be NBA players. And y'all getting mad at that because y'all see the goodness in the white princess. That's the problem.
Oh, man.
I had a lot to say. So the whole problem with that video, I believe it 100%. I believe it 100% that the devil don't like you to be, regular heterosexual. They want you to be the homosexual. If y'all know those two words, heterosexual means that you like the regular way, and homosexual, that means you like abnormal stuff. I said it. Those are just the real words. So I can see that, I believe that video. And there's a reason. Hey, Keith, is there a reason why we haven't seen that video anywhere on ESPN yet?
Oh, ESPN not going for hey, it's against the rules. It's against the rules. Like I said, that's Disney.
Exactly. Why now, Keith, I ask you again. So why wouldn't they put that on any type of networks and let us know the real truth about how the gay people treat people in the WNBA? I mean, how the gay people treat straight people in the NBA. Why do you think they wouldn't tell us that, Keith?
Because they can't be the villains. They the heroes of the story. We're the villains. We're the ones that's fucked up in the head. We the ones that don't know what we're talking about.
So now up is down and down is up and right is left and right and left and right and everything's backwards, back and forth. That's what we see saying to me.
According to them, we misinterpret the Bible and we use God's words as a weapon. Like
we the bigots.
We the bigots.
We the wrong ones. We the crazy ones.
We're closed-minded.
No, we're closed-minded, and they want to open up every hole in their body. Nasty freaks.
Look, I just find it kind of ironic, right? When the earlier video I showed of the different WNBA players speaking on Caitlin Clark, two of them, right? Diana Taurasi, old ass with her deep voice, and Breonna Stewart. They both are married to women. They both are married to other basketball players, other female basketball players. Huh. Diana Taurasi would come off like that. Like you could tell by the way she talked, like she thinks she got balls. Like she thinks she got balls. I believe the story 100%. It's just I don't know, man. If she's Candace Wiggins, I wouldn't say she was a star. I looked at her stats. Her rookie season she came out was okay. She averaged like 16 and her numbers dwindled. But now I'm starting to wonder if it was because of the mental toll she was taking on the court throughout her short 7-year career. But I could believe this, man, because she probably didn't talk about it no more because I don't know. She probably was getting death threats and some more shit. I could believe that in the WNBA, man. I could believe that in the WNBA. And I think that's part of the reason why they don't like Caitlyn, because she's so dominant and so good, and she's going to come in there and dominate the other team, the other side of this equation, those women those more masculine women. I'll just put it like that. It's I definitely think it's something that should be looked into, but the media not gonna give that no attention because they can't do no wrong. They cannot do any wrong. They are angels. They are just trying to live their lives and be accepted by everybody else. So they like to make us think, but it's an evil world we live in, and it's a lot of evil. I think there's a lot of evil on that side. Me personally.
No, man, yes. Evil, man. That's how life is right now. It's all about the evilness right now. That's just how it is. That's how the world is moving.
I believe Princess Caitlyn can overcome all that with her game. Like she seems mentally tough. I mean, to like some of those games she in against some of our women, What Jesse call him? What Jesse call him? G.
Which one? I know all the sayings. Which one?
The is it the white lesbians or is it the
You talking about the fat black radical lesbians?
yeah, the lesbian, the black lesbian.
Lesbian. But no, this is beside the point, man. I mean, I laugh and joke. I mean, I hope the quality is okay because y'all can't see me, but y'all gonna hear me as a good voice tonight because this puts it in perspective. I've always said now that, well, not always, because I used to be blackity black, but I'm saying that there's always a division between good and bad. So as you showed us that video, I'm glad you showed us that video. Real talk, I appreciate that because I haven't seen that before. But it shows that it's not just a white and black thing. If you see that she was a nice, pretty girl, but she was straight and she liked dudes and she was probably very feminine, but she played basketball and she was black and she was treated this way. Now you see Caitlyn is a similar way. She's very prissy. She doesn't act like a dude. She has a boyfriend. She just want to be a regular woman, but she plays basketball. I mean, that's cool. But you see how she's treated. So it's not really a black and white thing. It's an evil and a good thing. If you want to be that gay type person, then you'll be glorified. You'll be like, oh, you're doing well. But if you want to be just a regular good woman and just be regular heterosexual, I don't know if she's good, but there's no man, no woman is good anyway. But if she wants to be just a lady, you see that's hated. So that's putting away the black and white stuff, boss. That's proving it right there.
Yeah,
it's a good and evil thing.
Hey, G, I don't know if you got the notification on your phone, but Instagram took our video down and they claimed copyright. And I'm guessing it had to be for the video we just shared about Candace Wiggins because we shared the other video and we were still going, but 12 like maybe 30 seconds ago they shut us off on Instagram.
Yeah, you know how that is, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
I don't think that was a copyright issue.
We play plenty of stuff. We play plenty of stuff.
Yeah, that was fair use. Y'all saw us cooking and y'all just put water on the stove. Like
that's the problem. You see how it's happening, boss. I'm trying to tell you, they don't want to see the truth. They can't handle the truth.
Nope. The truth get you cut off, and
everywhere.
That's what happened to this Candace Wiggins lady. But I think Caitlin Clark is too big for them to shut her out. Like she's coming with all the smoke, on the court. I don't think she will get into the off the court antics. She seems like an intelligent young lady and mature enough not to get, into her emotions with all this outside shit. But I can't wait now. I'm even more of a bigger Caitlin Clark fan now because of this, because of these hating ass, old ass, players. I'm gonna call it for what it is. Y'all can say we coming hard on women, but we do it with men players. Like if when men are like that, we say it for what it is. They haters, and women can be haters too. If y'all can do everything that man can do, y'all can be haters too. So we could call it like it is. Stop hating on Caitlin Clark. She's gonna bring viewership and probably revenue to your sport that y'all complaining about y'all not getting paid enough. So if anything, I would be promoting her, not trying to shoot her down or downplay her. Like she bringing money to y'all. And for any organization to grow, sometimes you gotta trim, even with it's the summertime, right? And you know how the bushes grow in the yard and whatnot, but you gotta cut off the top so it can grow like more evenly and symmetrical. So a lot of y'all it's just dead branches, especially Diana Taurasi. She 41. Like, we're not looking for you no more. Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Man, this joke, hey, they really ain't trying to let me be on this camera. They playing.
Hey, it's all good. They can hear you though. That's what's
important. Can hear? Can you see me on my side?
I can't. It's you black. You black. Your screen black, bro. Your screen
exactly.
black.
Yeah. But then I click this, but you can at least see my picture though.
Yeah, I can see your.
Yeah, they playing, man. They listen, y'all ain't gonna be able to silence me, man. Hey, listen.
Hey, it's all good. This is just proof, bro. This is just proof. The stuff we talking is we giving them some real shit. And they don't want it out there. They don't want it out there. They want to hush hush. But this is YouTube, and this is our platform, so we can do what we want.
Exactly. We ain't gonna stop it.
And we ain't gonna stop it.
I'm glad we got to see that, bro, because it's shedding a big light on this, man. I'm really glad I got to see that because I didn't know that really happened. I already proved. I already know that. What's the name is a dude? What's the dude name? Griner.
Brittany Griner.
Your dude. It's a dude.
I
don't care what nobody say.
She got a baby on her way.
Yeah.
And she paying child support to her last baby mama, or quote
That's
unquote baby
retarded.
mama. So she is kind of like a dude.
Yeah.
She's kind of like a dude.
I'm trying to tell you,
man.
man.
Hey.
There's so much I got to say on this topic, bro. It's just too much. It's just listen.
Hey, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that, bro. We got to.
Once again, like I said, I apologize how the show started. I was a little confused. We had some technical difficulties, but I appreciate y'all sticking in there with us. And once again, this has been another episode of the Contrarian Sports Channel. Till next Sunday, we out.
Yes, sir.